Hi ladies, it's me, Leslie. So I just wanted to do a quick pregnancy update. So this, I guess, will be my first official pregnancy vlog, and I'm so sorry about the lighting. I tried to do a video earlier and it was much better lighting, but it just wouldn't upload, so I just had to do a whole new one. So, symptoms-wise, I am not feeling too much, which is good. Just feeling a little nauseated, a little bit more than certain days, and some days just not at all. There was one day that I felt it a lot, and somebody told me about these pregnancy pops that are made from ginger ale. And I didn't have one on hand, but somebody also told me that just the sucking motion helps relieve the feeling of being nauseated. So I just had a piece of candy, and it seemed to help. Other than that, other typical symptom I've had was, going to the restroom quite often. Not too bad. The tender breast and nipples. That has been significantly sore. So that's kind of fun. The only other thing that I would have to say that it's started new this week is I'm starving all the time. And David is like, "You're hungry again? You're eating again?" I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just hungry all the time. Like, seriously, how they say, you eat Chinese food and an hour later you're hungry? That's me. I'll eat a pretty decent meal in breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's those in-between moments that I'm hungry. I feel like I didn't even eat anything. And I feel bad because, like, I'll eat a good meal, and then, just like on my lunchtime or before I go to work, and where I feel bad is that those in-between moments that it's hard for me to step away and eat. And, like, I'll eat, what I ended up doing is getting some cereal bars, snack bars, that type of deal, so that I can just eat quickly in between. Excuse me. So hopefully to hold me over until when I can eat. But that's the newest thing that I have to say that I've been feeling, where I'm just hungry all the time. So to help me relieve the hunger, and it doesn't really honestly relieve it, it's just I feel better in my head that I'm actually getting something in my system before I can eat the next time. So I have in my pockets a granola bar, and in between clients I'm like putting it in my mouth, and a cookie or something that I can just eat fast. And they don't make too many healthy things that you can snack on. That's what's the bummer. But yeah, other than that, so far so good. That's just the only new thing this week. I am approximately 5 weeks in 5 days. I did have my first nurse appointment, which was last Wednesday, and basically the nurse appointment was just kind of going over all the paperwork and medical history, my medical history, his medical history, doing like 8 vials of blood. I was like, whoa. And so yeah, that was fun. And so I have my first official doctor's appointment with my doctor is April 23rd. And then I also, this is provided by my medical insurance to go over. They gave me a packet of like what to expect and to go over it. And it's a class. It's a 3-hour class, and that I will be doing that April 12th. So, which is kind of cool. I didn't know that they did that. The other thing is I don't know if you guys saw my other videos, but I mentioned that I have a trip that I have to take for work, and it's to San Francisco. So I'm a little area about flying. I wasn't sure if it was safe, if it was okay for me to fly so soon in my pregnancy or in pregnancy in general. But I talked to the nurse, I talked to a doctor, and they all say it's fine. The only reason why they say not to fly, which is 32 to 36 weeks and on, is because if you go into labor, because when you're that far along, you can go into labor at any moment, whether you're up in the air or on the ground. And the only reason why they say not to fly is because the plane is not equipped to deliver a baby. And that is the only reason, and it has nothing to do with the altitude or, just being in a plane in itself, the pressure, anything. I did look on tons and tons of blogs and see, and they all say the exact same thing, that it's perfectly fine to fly, that there is no problem. There's some people that say that they fly at least once or twice a month, and they're on the plane for hours. So that did give me a little bit more of like a calm feeling, because I was kind of trying not to stress about it because I didn't know what to do. I still don't know what I'm going to do. Next week is when I'm supposed to fly out to San Francisco, and it's only about an hour flight from where I'm at in California. And so I'm still thinking about it, but I did my research and they said it's fine. So we'll see. So other than that, I think that's about it that I can update you guys at the moment. But I'll definitely, when I get a chance to do more videos, I'll keep you guys updated, as well as when I take the class and when I see my doctor, and if any new symptoms come up. But I just want to say that, because some people have been asking me and I've been getting messages, what did I do differently from last cycle to this cycle? And I didn't do anything this cycle. I didn't do any temping. I didn't do any OPKs. Honestly, me and David only had sex 4 times this cycle, and that's it. Because him and my schedule have been so off that there's just no way. So the only time that I did was an OPK was, I do feel when I ovulate, and I took it, and sure enough, it came back positive. And so we BD'd 3 days in a row for my first positive. And then 2 weeks later, that's when we BD'd. So, and that was it, that whole past cycle. I honestly have to say, I truly believe it had to do with the Vitex that I took this cycle, because it was in a liquid form. Because this previous cycle, I did all of it. I did the OPKs, I did the EPO, which is the evening primrose oil, and the prenatal, and a different type of Vitex. I did the sperm meets the egg plan, and nothing. And so, for anybody who's done the sperm meets the egg plan, that's a lot of BDing, and a small window to miss. So I think I definitely owe it to the new Vitex, because I'm sure it was a lot more stronger and a stronger extract than the other one that I was taking. And for me not to having to BD'd a lot, I definitely feel that I owe it to this Vitex, the Gala Vitex. So that's for the girls who are wondering. And yeah, so I hope all is well with everybody. Baby dust to all of the TTCers, and sticky baby dust to all of my girls that are on the pregnancy vlogs. And congratulations to all the new girls that will be getting their BFP soon. I know it. I feel it. So, yeah. So I'll talk to you guys later, and have a great, wonderful day. I know I am. It's my day off. I'm on my feet all day, so I am not getting out of bed, watching TV, playing video games, draw something. That is the big hoop-ha now, and and that's about it. So I'm totally enjoying my day off, and I'll talk to you guys later. Again, bye.